Do it at Market the other weekend for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do it now.
Right, which was
I
like.
think do this.
Well, they had, like, they reached out to us at the beginning, like, how could we be all? And we tried to, if you're gonna respond.
Yeah, I accepted, I'm gonna wait because it's enough. You don't understand.
All right, and you got it.
Stop. Yeah.
All right.
We'll be, I think, saying.
Good. On Saturday,
You really do now make it clear.
right here.
It's all.
That's a good place. That's a good place to start.
That's gonna be the kickoff.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
But I think that'll be their first stop.
7, 8 come.
The ball.
Yeah,
So,
Really start.
yeah, others,
It's a-
other spots, but this is
I think so too,
where
right?
it kicks off.
Perfect. 22nd,
So it's 21st.
21st. Mine's always on Sundays.
Saturday.
All right.
We gotta find.
Got it.
Today.
Thank you, Larry.
They're really nice down there.
Oh, yeah, they're working on it. And
Very nice.
everything goes all right. Everything goes right, it'll be there. If not, we'll have it in the garden. No, garden.
It's actually, it's nice, it's close.
Okay.
Maybe like
I don't think it's a problem, but
maybe not.
So that.
we want to have it on his park,
Yeah, I don't think.
which would mean it would be from 7 to 1.
Okay. They're looking to set things up and kind of be there kind of permanent like. All right.
He's been on vacation.
Oh,
But since he's been on vacation,
and then aim up.
I'm talking to his family and they're calling in, make sure they're okay. If it doesn't go that way, then he'll do it. Right.
On the garden. All right.
It's just.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, actually, that's what we used to do. Plywood with the trash can and trees now. It's just- I think I will do this.
What's the red light on the back of the projectors on? Are we just waiting?
Sorry, y'all. You're all good.
Oh, well, it's.
I wrapped that I did for the day
Yeah.
Can you let me in and I'm sanctuary view? Can you also make me a co-host?
Yep.
Like,
Hi. Hey, Brian, I responded to an email for you. Somebody, I didn't want you to respond to her again.
otherwise you won't be a host anymore and it'll be a big problem.
Anyway, she wanted to know the link for the meeting, she was able to make it tonight, so I responded to her on the email, to her on the website. That was just like 6:42, you were talking, so I figured you didn't respond to it yet, so I wanted to tell you that I did. And her name was
Get to tonight.
Where else you, Upper Fells Point?
Megan,
Up to Fells Point.
they're not able to make it tonight,
They got beer over there. Oh, no, they're at the school. They're at the school.
from the courthouse.
Yeah,
They're doing
I thought they were coming.
at Wolf Street.
Says, I know, it says.
You know, this, we live in the
I
district,
thought so too. Sure.
so,
No, it says plan presented to us, I think.
those ones are all in District 1.
It is.
It is in District 1. but
Fells Point is.
Says.
Upper Fells Point in the mayor's map wasn't, but in the new map that Nick just released is. So that's up in the air about Upper Fells. But Fells Point is in the first district in both.
And.
both maps.
Well, how does that happen? They up to Fells Point. And Fells Point.
Here it is.
There's
Running down like this.
no, they're stacked on top of each other. So the 13th right now stops at Pratt Street, and in the mayor's map, it would go to Eastern Avenue. And then Fells Point's below Eastern Avenue, so they're stacked north and south. So the mayor was gonna take it and put it in the 13th with Tony. But then Nick says keep it in the first with Zeke. So, yeah.
Right.
I just gotta,
Yeah, we got.
I just gotta work with, I just gotta work with whatever they agree to in the end. For Zeke? For her sister? Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I haven't seen.
That's why I've been trying to stop by your house, but you don't live there anymore. If you were down here, you would have known, you would have done known.
Right.
Yeah, I'm running for first.
Okay.
And we're in
So
good
how many
shape.
people
Just 4 of us.
this-
Well, it's not that many. Last time there were 6.
You're right.
Yeah.
So if you.
Me, Joe Kohler from Canton and Claudia from, Felsmont.
First of all, guys, Stuart, do we have any newbies? Anybody who's never been here before? Yeah. Raise your hands. No, I'm just. Full hand, but-
I'm Nick, Maria.
And this is Aurora.
And what's your name?
Aurora.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which street you on?
We're on East Avenue, 200 block.
200 blocks.
South.
200 blocks out of Verniers.
There you go.
We had 2 presenters signed up, and one of them may not be able to make it. One of them may be presenting online from the Bark House. I think they are, and are they logged in?
No.
They're not.
I sent them the link.
So we had 2 presenters lined up, and now we're down to one remotely or possibly not. Well, I'm not sure which. She did suggest that she could come back next week, and I said, "Well, I've got you on the agenda." And she apparently emailed 15 minutes ago. I was trying to log in, so maybe she's 30% remote, which is not our preference, but it's fine. So let's get started with what I've got. And can you scroll to the slide that shows about properties looking to casual entry? It's a timely topic for right now. As you know, this neighborhood, we're a neighborhood row house. What affects one house can severely affect the houses next door. And this time of year, when it starts to get colder, there are people who are experiencing homelessness, who are seeking shelter when they get out of the cold. It's going to be very, very quickly. And so I'm just going to you'll see the slide on the screen and remind everybody that if you see a house that is open to casual entry, that meaning vacant, which is actually a technical term for vacant definition, I should say. I can't recite it, but it doesn't really make a difference. There are homes that are vacant, there are homes that are occupied, and may or may not be secured. And any home that is not secure is likely to be a desirable place for somebody who's experienced homelessness to get out of the cold. However, the cold will come into the house, and sometimes these people will try to sell it at heat sources. That's where it gets dangerous for the people who live on the block. We had a fire a month ago, I guess now, it was not caused by somebody getting into an unoccupied house. But it still managed to put eight families out of their home. 8, right? Yeah, 8 families out of their home in some province. So what a problem in one house can definitely escalate. So if you see a house that's open to casual entry, there is a way to report it on 311. As always, I recommend that you download the app on your phone. If you go to Apple Play Store or the Google Store, it is easy to find. Just plug in 311, get a call, and register yourself, which You actually don't have to register yourself, but if you don't, it makes it hard to track. If you do register your phone, anything that you report will show up on your history, and you can kind of follow along and see what's done. There is a category for open to casual entry. That just, it's a generic term that means if somebody does not live in the home is able to access the home, then you can report it. And we're talking, unlock doors, windows, anything of the sort. And usually you see signs there. Unfortunately, the parts of the neighborhood that have the most homes that are non-property secured are also the parts of the neighborhood where it's engagement. So people who live on those blocks are not likely to be here in this room now and are not likely to get that message. So I would ask that if you were out for a jog, walking your dog or something, and you see something that looks like somebody could get in someplace they shouldn't be into, please report it on 311. Please track the report number that they give you, because that's what you're going to need. Please send that report number to me at highlandtown20224@gmail.com. That comes directly to me, and we can track it a little bit. And most of the people who are getting into these homes are getting in because they're cold and they have nowhere else to go. And if you do see somebody to be concerned about, we can try to direct some services to them as well. So it's not we want to put somebody out in the cold. It is very much that we do not want something bad to happen on our blocks. So please pay attention to that. Next up, there is a service opportunities slide.
Is it the one that says something like every day?
Every day is a service opportunity. So there you go. All right, so opportunities for service. This community association has a lot of resources. We can help. If you've got a project on your block, we can help to fund something. We have money in the Highland Town Community Association fund. We have the ability to help you apply for grants. You have something going on in your block. We have the ability to do things that are more social, like help fund block parties. We do ask block parties be associated with some sort of an active service, block cleanup, tree pit, projects to clean up your tree pits and put surrounds around them or something like that. Block party afterwards and get to know your neighbors. So there's lots of opportunities for service, including service on our board, including joining one of our committees, or if you see where there's not a committee, something needs to be addressed. We can help you to do that because we have some funds, we have a lot of things that we can do. So a lot of ways to help. This community association is not here to do things for anyone. We are here to help. So consider every day an active potential active service day for yourself and for other people on your block, and consider serving on our board. Next up, and there's a good segue here, our annual board elections are coming up in January. And about half of our board is up for re-election every year, and everybody is elected to a 2-year term. I've now been serving in this role in some capacity for 8 years. I started 10 years ago. I did 6. Somebody else was in the role of president for 2 years, and I'm living for 2. And I'm going to step down at the end of this term. Just got a lot of things going on, a lot going on at work, and it's kind of time. It's a long time. It's a long time for a volunteer gig, and it's time for some fresh blood here. And people are not busting down doors to do this, But there is an awful lot to recommend this kind of service, and one is that we have resources. As I mentioned, we can help you support projects in the block. We have money, we have over $20,000 in our bank account, and we're pretty frugal with it. Most of our grants are issued at about $400 at a time, and we'd like to see residents on the block have some money engaged with that. So they've got some skin in the game, and we like to see all the things that we contribute towards having some, a project basis and a social basis. So that's kind of the ideal for us. So we like to see that happen. In addition to board service, we're serving as president of the community association is actually quite rewarding. Sometimes, the phone rings when you don't want to ring, you got to deal with things that you don't want to deal with at the time. Bottom line is when you can help somebody do something and get it done, it's kind of a big deal. It's really very rewarding. So I would urge everybody who's attending tonight and you may look at this later online, or whatever the case may be, to consider joining your board and find a great certain neighborhood, because we have, like I said, we have a lot going for us, not the least of which is considerable political capital. There is not an elected official who represents this area who won't take my call, and that's kind of a big deal. So it's, when you find yourself in a situation like this, in a role like this, you get a lot back. You really do. So I will hope that people will consider serving on our board, and we can fill this slot fairly seamlessly. So next up, coming events. The MTA is having, there is a slide for that. That's one of the new slides. That's it. The Maryland Transportation or Transit Associated Authority, I guess, is having an open house.
Thursday, October 26th.
Thursday, October 26th. There are 2 locations for this. I don't have those in front of me, but they're on one slide, and I believe John and Nick, we're going to get them up on the website on socials, and they're going to be making some improvements to the City Link Blue, the City Link Orange lines. They will include, everything for pedestrian access and bus stops, and benches, and that kind of thing. To things they help make the lines run smoother. And I don't ride the bus myself, but if I did, I'm sure I would have some pretty strong opinions about it. And there's 2 opportunities there for people to get out. Mark?
Yeah, just so the one that Ann mentioned is Thursday 26th out west somewhere. The one here is at Patterson Park Branch Library on the 28th, Saturday the 28th.
Patterson Park Library on Linwood on October 28th.
October 28th, 11 to 2. I know you can't see your slide, so I'm helping you out.
I can look at Ann and tell what slides got up, but I can't read it from here.
Yeah, right.
So, I would encourage anybody who rides the bus, or has a neighbor who rides the bus, or anything of that sort, to try to attend one of these meetings. There is an email address there. You can find it on our website. That's www.highlandtech.com. You can find it on our Facebook page, and the link should be there if you're not an attendant person that you'd like to contribute or ask some questions. Recommend that you do so. I know our system is not what it ought to be, but I don't really know the finer points of it. Next up is the Southeast Baltimore Police Department is having a turkey drive. There's a slide for that there too. Hey. All right, so there is a turkey drive. I just found out about this today. I don't know exactly what it entails, but the location is the Southeast District Police Precinct on Eastern Avenue. That's across the street from Yard 56 or whatever it is. I'm sure the point of entry is to the back, so you go to the traffic light just past the police station, firehouse, and turn left and in the parking lot. I don't exactly know what this entails. I just found out today, and the information I have is pretty vague. But when I do find out more, I'll make sure to get it up on the website. But you know, they're going to raise money and work food so that less fortunate people can have a good Thanksgiving. And there we go. So I encourage everybody to have to pay attention to that. Keith, you want to talk about the basic hardware?
Sure. So it wasn't just the way I did it.
Wow.
Be nice if I didn't have busted cords, you know?
All right, hi, everybody. My name is Keith Gibson, and I, along with my wonderful partner, Sarah Wong, have the pleasure to run the basement bar tour, the Highlandtown basement bar tour. It's an annual house tour, or home tour, that the HEA sponsors every year. It's essentially like a whole bunch of house parties, all happening within our borders in the neighborhood, and if you buy a ticket, you're invited to every one of them. So a whole bunch of houses get together, and they open their doors from the hours from 2 to 6 on November 11th of this year. So it is the same weekend as, I think it is Veterans Day this year, that's Saturday. So November 11th, from 2 to 6, get a ticket, I'll explain how. And we give you a map, and you just hit all the locations on the map. Each one of them is a different house, and each house will offer some kind of alcohol, some kind of food. So like I said, just a bunch of different house parties all happening simultaneously. A bunch of our businesses in the neighborhood also participate, so they usually offer something. Like as an example, All Rocks is offering a 50% discount to any attendee of the tour. Let's see if we're missing anything here. House tour. Okay. I am always summoning for more hosts. Pretty good this year. We're like good to go, not in any danger this go around. But we're always looking for more hosts. If you are curious, reach out to us. Either talk to me by the end of the meeting today, or reach out at Highlandtown Basement Bar Tour at gmail.com. Again, that is Highlandtown Basement Bar Tour at gmail.com. And just let us know what you're interested in. If you want more information, we'll get right back to you. And you can also find us on Facebook at Highlandtown Basement Bar Tour. That's a pretty easy way to get a hold of us too. So tickets will more than likely, we'll announce something through the Facebook page. They will go on sale probably at the beginning of November. Once we kind of get all of our hosts finalized, we'll sort of drop the game on that right at the end of October. We'll get all the materials printed. We'll get our stipends out. Hosts get a $200 stipend and can entertain however they wish, as long as they kind of like meet our little minimal asks, I guess. And you have to be within the Highlandtown borders. Just check the notes here. Tickets will be $35. They will be, well, we're going to sell 150 of them online and 150 of them in person, give or take. We split them in half. We split them down the middle. We'll sell a handful of them, half of them online, and they tend to go so quickly. We want everybody to get a chance. So we do offer them day of, and what we'll have everyone do is just kind of line up outside of Rooftop Box right on the corner of Bank and Conklin. The day of the event, and we'll start selling those tickets at 2 p.m. And as you buy a ticket, then you're off. And then as everybody's lining up, we'll kind of let everyone know where we are ticket sale wise. And if you make a cut, we usually have enough for everybody. We just don't want to overwhelm our hosts too much. Does that sound about right? Catch everything in there? Oh, also, while the name clearly states Highlandtown Basement Bar Tour, if you do choose to host, you do not need a basement nor a bar. All you need is a full house or a house in general. Really, you know, don't be weird. I guess it's the best way to say it. It is a 21 and over event, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Natalie?
So the time is 2 to 6, what happens at 6 o'clock?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. So the time of the tour is 2 to 6 p.m. and at 6 p.m. we'll have a closing reception that lasts from roughly 6 to 8. This year, the reception, we're kind of between a couple different locations that'll be announced later on. We'll actually be holding it, but it gives everybody a chance that was kind of on the tour, rolling all around the neighborhood to kind of all come together at the last minute to share those last couple of hours together. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's the last time you'll have to hear me come up and talk about it for the event this year. And I'll be back talking about it next year as well. Thank you.
Yeah, and it truly is a ton of fun. I'm hosting this year, I hosted twice in the past, and it's a lot of fun to just have a party come to you, right? People just come through the house, and if there's, what, 300 tickets?
Between 250 and 300.
Yeah, so, yeah, so it's a lot of fun. I will tell you this, it will sell out.
Yes.
I had the dubious honor of having to wade into a line of people one year and say, everybody on this side is in, everybody on that side, our restaurants and bars and galleries are still open. So go enjoy the neighborhood, but you're not on tour.
Was that the first year of your presidency that we were like, well, he's the president, you go let all these people down? Yeah, it was some lost place.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll sell out, so we'll try to, get in early.
Question.
Yeah.
Probably a very silly question along the lines. Can we find a site that is open to casual entry and enter it?
During the bar tour?
Yeah.
During the bar.
And you host.
Just fell under the convention stranger.
If you like to put our best foot forward, but
That's probably wouldn't be the first time.
So that's all I have. Is there anything else from the board?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark,
you go first.
I'm Joe.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Parker, sort of pastor here and I'm on the sort of board. I think the open Catholic humanity. So we've had, there's been an ongoing issue on the 200 block of Clinton Street, 213 in particular, post construction. So without getting into all the details of 213 South Clinton, I'll say in addition to like being attentive to open to Catholic entry, also be really attentive to construction that is not permitted or that it goes beyond the scope of permits. I don't say any of this to be like, I want us to be like ratting on neighbors all the time and causing problems, or like not see invest in the community, like that's not the issue. But unpermitted construction or construction that goes way beyond the bounds of the permit is often incredibly dangerous for people working and incredibly dangerous for the people who live next towards the property. For example, I would call it semi-permanent or not fully permanent construction at 213 South Clinton resulted in the chimney falling in through the roof of the house and dropping through the floor of the house to the ground floor. It shook like 15 houses up down Clinton Street. And then they also started removing, they were clearly doing digging out the basement without proper permits or structural engineering or inspection or anything else, when your walls start to settle and collapse and buildings fall down. All that's incredibly dangerous, right? Thankfully, they were really well, it's hard to miss it when chimneys collapse and your house starts to shake really bad. But there's really attentive neighbors on Clinton Street who got the city involved in the software over the houses, things like that. It just it is okay to be curious about and also deeply concerned about folks who are doing construction in a way that's dangerous for themselves and for others, right? So that's the just so that's been going on. Brian's block, I'll be the Forest News. Yeah. We have a huge fundraising event here for our preschool coming up on Sunday. It's our October celebration. So we make we have a keg of spot and beer, and we have sausage from bacon strip sausage out Rosedale way, and all kinds of like drink food, homemade apple cake, and the rest. And we make salad meetings using House's recipe. House's famous restaurant here just at Clinton and Eastern for many years. So we have their salad meat recipe. So we are making it. We've been doing this for a long time. It is a lot of fun, very tasty. We'll like game on TV and just hang out and have a great time. So tickets are $20 in advance, 25 day of. And again, that's this Sunday downstairs from 12:30 until 4 o'clock. So they, I think the other thing was gonna get us into the things, I think we'll probably have a meeting before that. So. Thanks for explaining. Let's just say we do Thanksgiving meal for the entire community. This is left of like the people who have, sort of people who don't have. This is like everybody comes together and brings food from home. We all sit down and eat together. So that'll be on Thanksgiving Eve, the night before Thanksgiving. So if you're in town, you got relatives in town, you can come, you can just send them without you, just swing them out of the house, whatever the case is, but come, share, enjoy. We have a meal first. I forget if I said it at 5 or 5:30 this year, 5 o'clock. And then afterwards, we come upstairs here for those who want to, community service of Thanksgiving, where we hear stories of thankfulness from a bunch of different neighbors who share. Share stories of the community, which should be a great time. Thanks, everyone.
All right, Joe.
We have a dumpster coming. Unfortunately, it's the last one of the year, so it's on December 30th. And it'll be at the corner of Fairmont and Company Street. I am going to verify if we Christmas trees in the dumpster, like the traffic when you pick up Christmas trees in the curb, so I don't know if the place in the dumpster or not. If not, we'll share, maybe willing to volunteer and have a pickup truck next to the dumpster and you just throw your trees in there and you can take it to compost. I'm gonna manage dumpster in the morning, there was volunteer for a couple hours. Who knows which type of drop off, center, it could be 7 o'clock. Whether you're electric, stuff in your house, something in the box, something done, it's going to be something. So that's on December 30th, quarter of Fairmont.
Anything else from everybody at the board again?
Just to
You got-
remind you that
And can you hop up to the mic? Sorry.
Just a reminder that the lantern parade is well, it's scheduled for this Saturday, but it'll be rain, in which case it'll be Sunday. So you can have a great time, have some sour beef and then go to the parade. But yeah, just keep an eye on Creative Alliance's announcements about their Saturday. But if you haven't been before, it's one of my favorite events of all. It's really fun. And you can dress in a costume, join the parade if you like, sit and watch. And Creative Alliance may still be looking for volunteers.
I'm sure.
So I did not pick it on my list.
In addition, I know there's a fun program for kids for the break.
Oh, yeah, I've done lots of kids programs before the event, I think started at 2.
I think it starts at 2 or 3.
Yeah. Again, check the Creative Alliance website for that. There's workshops to make lanterns beforehand. There's lots of other things for the kids to do, and then actually walking in the parade is just a ton of fun. I mean, it is one of the coolest, most spectacular events in all of Baltimore, and we're lucky enough to have it right in our backyard. It really is just a ton of fun. It's loud and raucous, happy, and full of lights, and bling, and noise, marching bands, cool people, and yeah, it is just awesome.
Lots of food trucks too. We have a line of
And
food
food
trucks
trucks,
also.
that's food trucks. Yeah, so super cool. Anything else from anybody on the board? Go ahead, Shannon.
Does anyone have any update on Ovenbird?
When they're opening.
Yeah, does anybody know about Oliver? It's a new bakery that's.
What?
The lights are on?
I mean, they're,
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I've heard is that they are actively using it for production.
Right.
So like that the bakery is operating, but I don't know why the cafe is not open.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, they haven't put chairs in or anything yet, like it's just like a big empty space.
It may be I don't know, we can speculate. I mean, maybe a separate, I mean, there's one permit you need for like, active baking, another one to serve the like the public, but I don't know if that's the holdup or.
Yeah,
Just curious.
I can tell you that, almost anybody who wants to open a business in the city or probably anywhere else, it's just gonna run into, a bunch of roadblocks and delays, not remotely uncommon, but, I really thought it was gonna be open 6 months ago, maybe.
A year ago.
A year ago, it's been quite a while. I will say though, as a plug for them, their existing shop is in Little Italy. It is a row house space that is so occupied with baking space and counter for the cash register that there is no seating inside. And there is still always a line there, at least on the weekend. And there's always people sitting outside under the awnings, even when it's raining. That's how good their food is. And I just have to say, the best everything bagel ever. I mean, you could just understand it, and it's going to be in any day, minute, week, month now. Coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. It is at the corner of Goff and Grundy. Goff and Grundy. So keep an eye out for that.
And on the note of bagels, breakfast foods, if you really have that itch for that, go to Dreamers on Highland. And what's the other side street?
Dreamers and make believers.
Yeah, what it's time at the bank. I walk up there all the time. He's got great coffees, he's got great bagels, he's got good pastries. Awesome people. So there's a place to go.
Yeah, so business, great people, and they, yeah. And
You can work there too, you can take your computer.
oh yeah, it's kind of a coffee shop kind of place, where they're hanging out. Check out the books when you get tired of looking at your screen. If you're sponging up their Wi-Fi, please spend some money. Because Mark, I think you had something.
Yeah, so I don't know if folks have noticed, because you mentioned Dreamers Make Believers and we were talking about baked goods. 326, 328 South Highlands. So just up from the post office before you get to that random grassy spot there. I think it's 328. It's not the last one. I think it's 328 is being renovated, and he says he's opening a bakery coffee shop in there.
Okay.
So it's actually being renovated right now. I just happened to talk to him while I was walking by the other day. So
This stretch blocks by the post office.
yeah, just above where the old trophy house used to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are all commercial. Those are all commercial zoned, but they've been pretty quiet the last few years. So
a couple of new businesses coming in that area. I think that building was put up for sale in this place. So
it sold. Those two, both of them, I think, sold, and so they're kind of turning over.
cool. Because it seems like business districts always lag the residential a little bit.
Yeah.
But that is Eastern Avenue, really our main street, but we've got a business corridor in the first couple of blocks. I would have also the first couple of blocks of the concrete. And we should all make an effort to support it because we want vibrant streets. Also, we keep thinking of new things to discuss. For those who don't know, we have a First Fridays art walk that focuses on all of our galleries and such and shops. We've got a place on Concrete Street, on Goff Street, Highland Avenue, Eastern Avenue, and the Creative Lines. So there's lots to do any first Friday up until December, I guess. Used to be only a fair weather thing, and then it was all from the fall. They brought it back in December because people were Christmas shopping and that kind of thing. So It's another great opportunity to bring your friends, family out, walk around the neighborhood and see some cool things, meet some neighbors, some cool people. And support our local businesses, because again, that's vibrancy is what we're looking for here. Anything else from the board now? No? All right, before I open the floor to Mark.
No, just that Megan is with us. I did message her from Bark House. She's with us online.
Okay.
I messaged her. She didn't reply, but maybe if you talk to her, she'll reply.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't see the message, but we are here.
Okay, all right. So before I open the floor up to all, to general comments, I'm going to allow Dr. Nunley to come up because I know he has somewhere else to be. And
Maybe stop the screen share for now.
I can share my screen or you can keep it on the slide, whichever. Can you guys hear me?
Brian, I think you're gonna have Dr. Nunley go first.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna take a few comments from the floor and then I'll get you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Miller from Public Works. I'm actually here tonight to tell you about an upcoming event that is going to be held right here in Highland Town. It's never been done before. The mayor is having the fall cleanup, the opening first stop on Saturday, October 21st, will be at Lombard and Conklin, and it's a fall cleanup, and we'd like everyone to come out and join us on this cleanup. As you know, we have a large problem with trash and dumping, but we'd like the mayor and the rest of the city to show who we are. As many of you know, I lived for over 15 years right there at that area, and we just want you to come out and enjoy. The mayor and the council, as well as representatives from different businesses and all of that, will be in the corner of Conklin and Lombard at the grocery store parking lot. Going right down there now to finalize on that. And if that doesn't happen, we'll have to really close that. But it will be the first one to get about 3 different stops to make, but the opening will be for once in August to celebrate and try to start hopefully cleaning it up. The other is that we're getting ready for the Veterans Parade. That will be on the 10th of November, and that will be Friday, and that will be from the Washington Monument down all the way to Baltimore and then back to City Hall. So if you'd like to join with us, you're a veteran, we're not only going to have you be able to march, but we will have transportation if you cannot walk that far and would like to participate, so your family can see who you are and how you are. So that's what it is. I'm going to give my name, my numbers, so that if you have any issues or concerns, I just ask you to call 311, get a confirmation number, and then actually send it to me, just as Brian spoke about earlier, saying it to him, he will send it to me after that as well. I'm asking you to send it to me so we can speed things up. That's the bottom line. Oh, also on what he was talking about, vacant, the casual vacants. One of the other things, it's a big issue, is that it really bothers us. If we don't get an opportunity to board something up, we only board it up on the first floor. But if we don't get an opportunity, we take a real chance of somebody getting snapped, somebody getting hurt. And that's the last thing we want in our city. We have enough issues and concerns, and that's not going to be one of them. So thank you. My name, Larry Nunley. Yes.
Question about the cleanup. It's this Saturday, but what time?
I'm sorry. We're going to start off about 8. Okay. I will get back with you, Mr. Becker, about the exact time. It says 9 to 1. It's going to end at 1. But we're going to be actually on the site about 7 a.m. to get everything set up, be staged, the whole wax. Okay. All right, and I look forward to seeing the. Okay, the parade, the whole event on the 21st, we're just asking everybody to come out. Oh, my name, I still forgot. Larry is my name, Larry. Nunley, Nunley at baltimorecity.gov. And that's GOV. And my telephone is 443-615-2626. 443-615-2626. All I ask you again is to call 311 first, get your confirmation number, and then text me whatever your issue is. But when you text me, please text me your name, your phone number, in case I need to reach out to you with some other things going on. Okay, does anybody have any questions or concerns for DPW? Okay, great. Cool. Good. Yes, sir.
You're still hiring heavily, right?
Yes, every agency in the city is hiring. Fire department, police department, public service, fire department, DOT, everybody is in there. And in fact, I just saw a class together today from new hires. And if you are an employee and you go past your 6-month probation, then you can also apply once you are an employee, no matter how long, for your CDL. And we will teach you and get you to your whole CDL course, and then give you a $10,000 bonus for joining us as CDL drivers. So it's coming. And for our state to get the $10,000 is spread out. You don't get the 10 grand and get the bonus. All right. So yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. See you all there.
All right, so is there anything else from the floor before we go to registrations? Go ahead.
My name is Jason Hazler, and sure. Jason Hazler, I live in the South Island and around that window. More importantly, I am the school family and community council. Patterson High School is not in Highlandtown neighborhood, but we are the closest high school in Highlandtown. And several hundred of our students live in and right around the Highlandtown neighborhood. Just a couple of announcements. First, our first offsite school family and community council meeting will be next Wednesday, the 25th at 7 p.m. at Casa of Maryland, 276 Blackstone Highway. As the name implies, the school family and community council is meant to bring our school staff, teachers, administrators, our families and students, and community organizations together to support one another. That event will be focused mostly on families, but of course, community members are welcome. There'll be some other organizations besides CASA at that meeting. And then the other announcement I have is November 15th and 16th. Make sure I have the right dates. Yes, 15th and 16th at 7 p.m. at Patterson High School play. And we traditionally have a brand new high school. We have a 600 person forum, which is unfortunately about unfortunately less than half of our student body. But when we have our talent shows and plays and things like that, we'll get a couple of families, a couple of friends of the people that are performing in the play, and then a handful of staff. And what we'd like to do is really open up the community and get as many people as we can to come out and support our young people. The play this year is called Shutterstone. It is an Edgar Allan Poe inspired production. I've been to, Bayview Community Association, I've been here since my second month, I'm kind of telling you about this, and, this week I'll be in the park, or many of those students live. I don't know if you know Caesar from the Bayview Community Association, when I said that I made the announcement nationally to send 10 people, he said, oh, we'll have 10. So the gauntlet has been thrown down. Bayview Association, we really look to fill the lots we're in. I know it's probably an unrealistic thing to get everyone out, but if we could send as many people as possible to come out, just to one of the nights, we'll have a sign in there to kind of see what neighborhood our community members come from, and our young people really enjoy and need our school. And that is all I have. Thank you.
And I have to tell you, I went to the high school play several years ago, and I was literally blown away. I was not expecting nearly the caliber of fun or anything that we had. So could be a great time, and I'm. Would you send us a link and some other things? We'll get it up on our website.
I will.
Allentown 2224@gmail.com. Yeah. Anything else from the floor before we go to the presenter? Okay. We had two presenters lined up. CASA is not here tonight, but they're not logged in, are they? Okay. They may be back next month. I don't know, but we do have Baltimore Park House here. Their business has opened up on Lombard Street, and to us before. Well, as they're forming their plans, maybe they've been here once since. We've got Megan online, and we'll turn it over to Megan.
Hello, everyone. To go back to you guys talking about the bakery and how long it took them to open, it was the basement tour announcement last year that we were out at your guys' meeting to introduce ourselves for the first time. And so now it's been a year, and we are finally getting close to being finished with all our construction, and we hope to open next month. If any of you guys didn't meet us at the last meeting, I know it was a little while ago, we're opening a doggy daycare and hotel in the Highlandtown Village Shopping Center over by the Monument Brewery. We're really excited to bring an enrichment style daycare and boarding, training, and grooming to the neighborhood. We live in Canton, so we're really excited to provide this service, as we know that everyone has been adopting more furry friends for their family. And I was trying to bring up my website, but I couldn't get it to share. But we do have a website if you want to see our indoor space. We're baltimorebarkhouse.com. We will have multiple playrooms. We'll be able to accommodate different types of dogs and play styles. And we'll have a trainer on deck for any of your training needs. Oh, and the grooming as well. One of our local groomers did leave Canton. We were very sad about that. So hopefully we'll be able to help anyone out there. We are also very excited to support Barkstoberfest up in Patterson Park. So we'll be out there to support Barks and their big festival in a couple of weeks. And so I hope you guys can make it out there for the big walk, the 5K, the doggy costumes, and all the fun, friendly events for children and your pets. And we'll have an open house when we get closer to opening, and we can't wait to invite you guys all out there. Do you guys have any questions for us? Or any concerns? If you do, you can always email us at info@baltimorebarkhouse.com, and we'd love to reach out to you guys, answer any questions that we can.
Comments or questions from the room? Anyone? Go ahead, Sharon.
So do you do dog boarding as well as daycare?
Dog boarding and daycare, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We have daycare. We have two different programs. We have one that they have open play, they can play with others, and then we have a private enrichment program for our daycare, and we do have overnight boarding for both.
That's great. Any other questions in the room? No? Do you have a feel for how far out you are opening day?
Oh, you know,
Don't
if
jinx
you,
it, don't jinx it.
if you would have asked me last year at this meeting, I would have been like, we'll be open by June. And now I will just be happy to be open and support everyone's holiday travel.
Right. Yeah, I don't know why these things take so long, and everybody wants to play bureaucracy, I'm not sure if that's what it is, or, you know, what it is, but.
Yep.
It's certainly not unexpected, and, you know, sorry that you're treating us, we're excited to have you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having us out.
I've noticed some things on Facebook that
Remember,
guys.
she can't hear you right now.
All right, and
I caught part of it.
Oh, okay. No, just wondering, you guys were looking for staff. Are you all staffed up at this point? Or are you still looking for people?
We got lots of great interviews the past month, and we do have a very talented and experienced staff coming on board. If we do have more openings as we grow, we will definitely let the neighborhood know. Most of the staff came on that is from the city.
that's good, we like to support our neighbors always. Any other comments from the room?
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
Okay, yeah, and good luck getting open sooner than later.
Thank you guys.
All right, so Casa is not here tonight, so we are actually done a little bit early, which rarely happens. For us. And we didn't have conversations that ran way long, which often happens. Anyway, that is everything that I've got for tonight. So one last chance in the room. Anything? Go.
Hello.
Oh, we have something from someone online.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi keeps like cutting out. Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, really quick. So my name's Catherine. Again, I'm with Councilman Cohen's office. But I did just want to let you guys know, we posted in the Highlandtown Neighbors group, but the City Council released a new proposal for the redistricting map. From my understanding, both in the mayor's map and in the new one that the City Council just proposed today, Highlandtown stays together. So I think it would just be Bayview and Eastwood that would be leaving the district. But there is going to
Patterson Park and Little Italy.
Yeah, there's like an interactive map with the new, they released it around 1 p.m. today, with the exactly what streets, like the exact cutout points. But I did want to say that this is still up for review. There's actually going to be a lot of different meetings this week. There was a committee of the whole meeting at noon today where they released this map. Then there's going to be one on Wednesday, which is the third town hall that they're having. Then there's another meeting on Thursday at 2 p.m. and Thursday evening. So all of those are open to the public, and they will be streaming virtually. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. But this does need to go into effect, I believe, in February. So there's still some time and they're still reviewing, and it's going to go back and forth for a while, but just wanted to put that on your radar.
Okay, and you said you did send a map out today?
Yeah, it's on the Highlandtown Facebook page, the neighbors page.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll look to get it up on our website as well.
Yeah.
I will say to everybody, you know, it's important that they do this because it allows different parts of the city to have, you know, representation that you know, is equal throughout the city, and that it also, you know, truly reflects the neighborhoods. It's not always easy to have lines land on the existing lines of a community, what they consider to be their existing lines. Highlandtown has been divided about 2/3 in the first district and about 1/3 in the second for longer than I've been around.
20 years.
20 years it's been. So, under this plan, under this current revision, which is yet to be adopted, of course, but, under this current revision, Highlandtown will all be in the first district. There are neighborhoods that are being divided, and I attended a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we were not happy about it. I don't blame them, because we were not happy that we were divided, but, it's certainly not to be a penalty to anyone. It's just kind of a factor of the lines have to fall somewhere, and there are a lot of factors that go into it beyond just what the community orders are. So, I would urge everybody to look that on the Facebook page, and I will get it over to John. We'll leave a link up there on the website as well. And so if you're concerned about it, or if you know anybody who lives in another part of the city who's concerned about it, please have a look at that, because redistricting doesn't happen very often. So pay attention to that. And I think that's all.
Yeah, Brian,
Oh,
I just saw this posted, and Nick just put it on our neighborhood page. But Barks is having an emergency foster open house tomorrow. They're 32 dogs over. So they have it set for 3 different times. I just posted a neighborhood page, and we went ahead and let it go. So yeah, tomorrow. And if you can't make it tomorrow, they have a link that you can reach out, and they'll work with you to come in and look to foster dogs. They said they have to start making some decisions because they're over.
Okay, so if for those who are not able to hear it, Barks is having an emergency open house because they have an overabundance of dogs, and nothing is more dear to a lot of people than their dogs, the ability to help out, and so I would encourage everybody to look at that. That is apparently tomorrow. That it is up on their socials already, and I don't know what time to get it up on our website or not, but have a look at that and adopt the dog, because you'll be glad you did. So and with that, I think that is everything. Okay, thanks everyone. See you next month.
Thank you.
Yeah.